Right, good morning one and all to a very grey and unfortunately it's just turned drizzly. Suffolk, I can't say sunny Suffolk at the moment. Look at the clouds. It is supposed to be a nice day today, but hopefully this is going to burn off. But it's drizzly. My glasses are getting covered in drizzle. I'm going to get soaked if it carries on like this. Right, I had a question from one of my subscribers, a young gentleman called Greg, who's fairly local apparently. And he said, can you explain to me about cross-dressing? He said, I don't understand it. Can you sort of give me a little bit of information? He said, or point me in a direction of one of your videos if you've already covered it. Well, I've made something like 3.4 thousand videos that are actually on my site. And it's bound to be in there somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I haven't got a clue where it is. There's another dog walker over there. There's two of them. They're not coming my way, I don't think, so that's good. So I'm going to make a fresh one and I'll tell you how this all kicked off, how this all started. And it started when I was a schoolboy and I used to cross-dress. And I cross-dressed when there was nobody there. And I just loved it. I always felt like I'd been born in the wrong body. I know I've heard people say that before, but it's true. That's how I felt. I felt like it was just, everything was wrong. I just loved the feminine side. I loved playing with girls. I used to obviously have all my mates and we used to go out down the river fishing and jumping in the river and doing silly things as you do as children, but I never really felt comfortable. So I cross-dressed in private, in secret. And I can remember doing it from the age of 13. I had two sisters. One was 2 years older than me, and her clothes fitted me a treat. And she had some lovely clothes as well. And she only found out that I was wearing her clothes recently through watching my YouTube video. She hadn't got a clue what I was up to. And that's how it really started. I carried on with my cross-dressing for years and years and years in private. Now, when I was 20 years old, I got myself into a gay relationship. And I was, if you know what I mean, I was the feminine side of the gay relationship. And I didn't dress up for that. I was my boy self, but I had a gay partner. And I felt fantastic. It was what I dreamt of. And I embraced it. I really embraced it. It didn't work out, unfortunately. It didn't work out because I was looking for a partner, not somebody who wanted the person I was with wanted multiple relations. He didn't want a single relationship, and that wasn't going to work for me. So that ultimately failed. But I loved it. I loved every minute of that relationship. I was still cross-dressing in secret all the time. And then I met my wife, my ex-wife now, guys. And it was a whirlwind romance. We met, married, 2 children, a new house, all within 4 years. I did all that and settled down into a married relationship, playing the part of the father figure. It didn't work. Probably roughly 10 years into the relationship, it stalled. There was no physical relationship anymore, and I started looking elsewhere for my fix, if you like. I needed a fix, and my fix was my cross-dressing. I could go to it and I could live my dream. Come on then, let's go. Go on, off you go. So that started driving me, because I was getting no attention from my my ex. It drove me deeper and deeper into the cross-dressing, to the point where I started going out cross-dressed. Again in secret, nobody knew I was doing it other than myself. And I'd get myself all dressed up and go out for walks, go to museums, go to all sorts of things as April. I'd already named myself by this time. It was fantastic. It was like, it was how it was supposed to be. That's how I felt. I felt like it was the true me. And then when I came home, I had to put on a costume again and pretend to be who everybody thought I was. But I was never that person to start with. Come on in, let's go. Good boys. Right, last gate. Oh dear. Go on in, off you go. Got to be careful, there's usually quite a few dog walkers here. Oh, there's some coming down the lane towards me. But this side's all clear. Come on, this way. Come on. If I keep the dogs on a short lead, it should be better. Right, so, where did we get to? Yes, so that drove me deeper and deeper into the cross-dressing, and I was loving it more and more. Now, the climax of all this happened a couple of years ago. And it was my other half said that she wanted a divorce. It was nothing to do with the cross-dressing side, nothing at all to do with that. It was to do with my wife and my daughter, disagreement, an argument that had occurred, and I was accused of not backing my partner up, to which I said, well, this is an argument between you and my daughter. I said, you need to sort this out between yourselves, don't drag me into your arguments. I said, because I love you both dearly, but I'm not going to take sides, you need to sort this out yourself. She didn't like that. She didn't like that one bit. And so she announced that as far as she was concerned, I wasn't supporting her. I was her husband, I wasn't supporting her. I want a divorce, she said. And that was basically the end of our relationship. It was daggers for weeks after that. So that's when I gave it lots of thought. Deep amount of thought, because it was a huge decision I took. Whether to go the route I've taken or to try and patch up the relationship. And I knew the relationship would never be the same. Not after what had happened. And so I decided this is the route I was going to take. Financially, it was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. You know, I was married, we'd paid the mortgage off. We were both on good wages. We could go anywhere we wanted, buy anything we wanted. Life was looking rosy. So yeah, that's all gone. But I'm happier now than I've ever been in my life. I'm following my dream. My dream of becoming April full-time is happening. I've changed my name. I've had some surgery done. I am going to have some more surgery done, but not until I've retired. I need to get away from work, then I'll do the rest of it. But I'm just loving my life, absolutely loving it. And now I've found a fantastic partner, somebody to share my dreams with, and they are wonderful. They're supporting me, and this is fabulous. This is how it should have been from the get-go. I did say, when I was looking for a partner, I said I don't care whether they were male or female. I said it makes no difference to me as long as they're a loving partner. And the partner I've got is a female. Go on in, off you go. And they are wonderful. They are so supportive. And we can do things as a pair of females that you couldn't do if you were a male and a female. We can go out clothes shopping together. We can go and have bra fittings. There's just so much you don't realise until you start doing it that you can do that you couldn't do before. It's gave me so much more confidence. She's extremely supportive. I'm just loving my life. So that's how I've got to where I am today. So I suppose I must have mental issues to have gone the route I've gone on. I can't not have, can I, for goodness sake? But I don't care. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not doing what everybody else expected me to do anymore. I'm doing what I want to do. It's my life. My children, I've got 2 grown-up children, I've got grandchildren. They're okay, they can look after themselves, they don't need me. They know I'm here if they want me. My son's more likely to contact me than my daughter. My daughter has shunned me. So that's up to her. I'm there for her if she wants me, but she doesn't want me. That's fine. She's in a good relationship. She's got 2 children. She's got a loving husband. She doesn't need her. Doesn't need me. But I have said I'm there for her. Yeah. I've got another dog walker approaching me, guys, so I'm going to have to sign out. And I'm going to have to get my little Scotty on a short lead. I might actually pick him up because it's only a small dog. Right, I'm going to sign out. Love you all to death, and I shall carry on this conversation in a second. Okay, bye-bye.